dun, 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 dun.
Welcome back to the Commitment Issues podcast. I'm Morgan.
Yes! Oh, I'm Kaitlyn. I got excited. It's the second episode of the new year. Woo.
We're back on Zoom because it's supposed to snow between 3 to 5 inches today.
We'll see what happens. Is it gonna happen?
It's cold. It's very cold.
It is very cold. There was lots of it was like little ice balls. Yeah, and that was at like noon, and it's 2:30 now.
I
2:40,
haven't
whatever.
I haven't even looked out my window since I got home like an hour ago. So we'll
Yeah,
see.
I know. Will Kaitlyn and Morgan get snowed in? Stay
Prob
tuned.
Thank God I do not have work today or tomorrow because that would suck.
Yes, neither do I. High five. Anyways, Morgan, I just haven't been keeping up with anything lately. I've just been living under a rock. Tell me what's new. Tell me what's going on.
I'm so glad you asked because I'm so excited for this one. I don't know who knows an artist named Knox, but they're iconic. He's iconic. Love him. Love his music. He just announced his debut album called Going, Going, Gone, which is out sometime in April, and I don't remember when, which is horrible. I think it's like April 4th. Um, I'm so excited for it. I'm
Yeah.
so excited for that album.
And
Also, he has a song
Morgan,
coming out Friday.
oh yes, tell us more about that song actually.
It's called Pick Your Poison. He's been teasing it for like the longest time, and I'm so excited.
Morgan is going to literally do backflips when it comes out. Just you wait and see. I was gonna do a little well, Morgan, I'm actually, what I'm curious about?
What?
What is your favorite? Don't sound too excited. What's your favorite Knox song?
Oh God, hold on. Gotta pull up his entire discography.
Yeah, you're like, oh, let me think. You are correct. It is April 4th. I was just trying to hold you off a little bit.
Okay. Now, here's the thing. He has two EPs out right now. His first one is called How to Lose a Girl in 7 Songs. Off of that one, I don't want to know or hate my guts. Although Dumpster Fire is so good. Then we go to I'm So Good at Being Alone, which was also released in 2023. They were both released like the same year, which was kind of weird. But you know what? Pop off. Um, so my one favorite song is called Nevermind. That's been on repeat since it came out. Love it so much. Then there's another song where we've talked about this other artist that featured on it previously. It's called Miss When You Missed Me by Knox featuring Knightley. And they
Mhm.
toured together. I think it was 2023 as well. So Knox opened for them on a tour, and I'm kind of sad I didn't go, but I wasn't really into Knightley at the time, so you know.
Yeah, but now we're very much
Also,
getting into Nightly a little bit more.
the title track for I'm So Good at Being Alone, so good. So good.
It like blasts it all the time, 24/7.
He has a couple other songs. I don't know if they're on the album or not, but they're kind of like singles or whatever. Girl on the Internet is really good. Here's to Us. It just kind of makes me nostalgic. It's got such nostalgic feelings. Change Your Mind. That one gives me Noah Kahan vibes.
Mm.
Great Noah Kahan vibes. He also has a song called Invisible, and it's like the cutest thing ever. I'm like, I listened to it the other day, and I was like, wow, that's so sweet. Watch me have just entirely misinterpreted the lyrics. It's actually like the saddest
I
song ever, but like,
I doubt that 100% because half the time when Morgan and I are talking about songs, I'll always be like, that's what they meant. And Morgan's like, girl, are
no,
you
because I do the
blind?
same thing, or I like won't listen to the lyrics or anything, and then Caitlin will be like, "This is what it said," and I'm like, "Whoa, hold on, did
We
not."
come back with messy hair. A gas station cowboy. Shout out Nightly.
My favorite misinterpretation was when we were talking about Stan Atlantic's new album was here, and the one lyric built like a tampon, and I just entirely missed that when I first listened.
It's fine. It was funny. I was going to say that I don't know if Sneakers was the first Knox song that I ever heard, but it was definitely one that like got stuck in my head and not the 1975.
Those two are his most popular songs, I believe. Sneakers is the one that I found him through, and it really like put him on the map. So it was like ju had to have been like just after his first EP because I think Sneakers is on the second EP,
Yeah.
not the 1975. That one I hear on like if I ever turn the radio on, like that's on the radio.
Hmm.
It's crazy.
It's bullshit. Yeah. Not to be like, oh, I don't know. It's like whatever. If you find an artist through like one of their songs that just so happens to be really popular, that's totally fine. If you knew them since they were like very underground, that's also fine. It's okay. But yeah, I'm definitely one of those people that was like, yeah, that's a very popular song right now. People love it. That's just so
It's
happened how
so
I
good.
heard it.
It's like so good. It's crazy.
Yeah.
But I'm very excited for this album. I don't know. I don't know if he's gonna announce. So he has an announcement tomorrow, which we're filming this on Sunday. He has an announcement tomorrow, he said. I don't know what it is. I'm hoping it's a tour. I was not lucky enough to go to his first tour. I think that was last year. His first headlining tour, I think, was last year. Um,
Hmm.
and I was at school and I didn't really see a purpose of going up to school for a week and then coming home just for the concert, which honestly, hindsight, regret it. But you know what? If he tours again, I'm going. I have to.
Yeah. You know, Morgan was like, Caitlin, you have no choice. We are going. And I was like, well, yes.
Yes, we are.
I'm shaking my head. It is happening. Because, like, obviously, I don't mind.
We're just gonna go, we have to.
Yeah, so we're very excited for April 4th to come. And obviously, I mean, we're gonna have to do a review, a little
Obviously, of
album
course.
review. But yeah.
Um, there's also another song coming out that I'm very excited for. I haven't actually listened to any of the clips of it that he's been posting, but another one of our favorites, Alex Warren, is releasing a song on my half birthday. Um, so it's called Ordinary. And like I said, I haven't listened to any of the lyrics, so I'm hoping it's like good and fun.
Yeah, I've listened to a little bit of it just because like clips have come up for me about it. However, I don't remember any of the lyrics. Um, it definitely is goes along with, the vibe that he's going with. I don't know whether you want to call that like folky or
I feel like
like,
it's a folky rock.
yeah, folky rock pop. Folky pop rocks. Anyway, I don't know, whatever you want to call it, classify Alex Warren under. But yeah, I don't know. I'm excited about it. Can't wait to hear it. I love how Alex Warren's just like, here's all these songs that I'm working on. Here are clips of them. And then they just get stuck in your head. And then
Yeah.
you're like, when are they gonna come out? And he's like, you'll see soon, but not five sauce
Then
soon.
speaking of five stars,
Hmm.
speaking of five stars, um, 2025.
Hmm.
Five stars haven't announced it?
Announced it.
They haven't announced anything.
Yeah.
But I'm telling everybody right now that they're gonna come back with an album. They're gonna come back with a tour, and I didn't get to go to the last tour, so we're going to that tour.
Yeah.
Somehow, some way. So they're releasing an album. You know why I know this? Me and Kaitlyn have both been listening to just Five Sauce.
Yeah. I've
So
been just reverting back to Five Sauce in One Direction all
exactly.
the time.
Like I'm so excited for it.
I
Watch them
know.
not release an album this year, and I'm just like a psychopath that's like, I know it. It's my intuition.
But Morgan, it's 2025, which is Five Sauce backwards. Come on, it has to happen.
It better happen. I'd be so sad.
I know. But yeah, me and Morgan were not able to go to the last tour. And which is such a shame because we love those four Australian men so bad and would just love to be back in that crowd singing along to Heartbreak Girl.
Yeah, we need to redo. That crowd kind of sucked.
It did. But I don't know what the bright sides.
The bright
We
side
did
was we
see
saw Five
them.
Sauce for really cheap, actually.
Yeah, actually,
They were like $80 tickets. That was not too bad.
yeah. Hopefully we can get lucky like that again. But lightning doesn't always strike twice.
I looked at that pit tickets last time and they were they were a lot of money.
Yeah, we'll see what happens though. Yeah, Five Sauce, please. Please.
Please.
Please. I'm on my knees. I'm begging.
Did you see that Ashton? There was like a Twitter account that was like Five Sauce tours or whatever, and they were like, "What song do you want Five Sauce to play live?" And then Ashton literally commented and was like, um, "Trust when we tell you that there are some songs that are just not good live. Like you do not want them live." And everybody's just roasting him about it. They're like, "What are you talking about?"
What are you talking about? All of them are great live.
Exactly. Bring back
Yeah.
the easier to more transition.
Well, yes, that one right there. Let me get
Yes.
my credit card out and just start banging it on the table. I just think that they need to play the entirety of Calm again because what a great album.
Oh yeah. They just need to give us a private concert of Just Calm.
Well, yes, I agree.
Maybe Youngblood too. Sprinkle a little Youngblood in there.
The opener.
Love Youngblood so much. I was listening to the live version of Lie to Me the other day, and I was like,
I think out of their albums, I've been listening to Youngblood and Calm the most, and like not in the same way specifically that
not
song.
in the same way as such an earworm.
It's like, oh,
Speaking of songs getting stuck in our head, this we're so great at segues.
I know. It's
Um,
okay.
so I want to talk to you about a song that yesterday I was at work, and this specific song got stuck in my head. Um, so do you know SpongeBob? You know SpongeBob better than I do.
What's funnier than 24? 25.
25. So I was just, this happens quite often too, where I'm just like doing something random and all of a sudden I just hear F is for fire that burns down the whole, U is for uranium, bomb,
Um,
N is for no survivors. And that's just on repeat in my head.
yeah.
It's so bad. That was it. I was at work yesterday. Like,
What sparked that? I just gotta ask.
I don't know because it just happens at random and it happens quite often. That and the one Lorax song where the guy's like, "How bad
It
can I
cannot
be?"
be.
Those two, I would be doing the most random task, and they're just in my head on repeat. And it's just this part, like those specific parts. It's not even like the whole song. It's just that one part. So for hours on end, my head will just be going, "How bad can I be?" It's just
If
that.
you if you ever wonder what's going on inside Morgan's head, it's the one slur and Plankton just like beefing.
It's terrible. It's so bad.
That's like F is for fire that burns down the whole
Oh.
town. Use for uranium. Bomb. Yeah. I was gonna say um I had like Circles by Mac Miller stuck in my head and also Hate My Favorite Band by Nightly stuck in my head. But those are a little more normal than not to diss Morgan. Oh, also I had this one song from Scooby-Doo stuck in my head, but like now I cannot remember how it goes, but it was like
Gonna solve that mystery.
oh, not the theme song. It was like from the episode where they went to like Hawaii.
Oh, I don't. It's been so long. I gotta sit down and watch Scooby-Doo.
Yes, you
On
do.
Netflix.
I have all the DVDs. Well, technically, so Scooby-Doo has gone through a lot of changes. This is just Kaitlyn nerding out for like 2 minutes anyway.
It's okay.
Um, and I need to apologize to Morgan because I totally just cut her off.
It's okay.
But the Scooby-Doo Mystery Incorporated is on Netflix. That is like a newer version of Scooby-Doo. It's all right. It's okay. The plot actually kind of good. However, there's a lot of like relationship dynamics there that like I'm a little bit like, what? Solve mysteries. Why are we focusing on this? Anyways, I own so many Scooby-Doo movies. I have so many DVDs of just like Scooby-Doo movies, episodes, you name it. I was watching Scooby-Doo and the Goblin King the other day. Fantastic film, incredible cinema. Sorry, I'm just realizing how dumb I sound when I'm talking about this. Yeah, highly recommend go watch Scooby-Doo. End of rant.
Speaking of top-notch cinema, you know what I rewatched yesterday?
But
To All the Boys I've Loved Before.
incredible.
I didn't realize how many shots were literally just like in their faces.
hmm
It's so funny because the cinematography is something else. I'm like I'm gonna rewatch the other two too, like the movies, because I'm gonna rewatch Exo Kitty because the new season just came out of that one. Um,
hmm
all I remember from the second movie is there's a lot of the friend, I can't think of her name, Christine. She gets
hmm
this one guy just sprays whipped cream all over her at some point at a party. And then the ending credits where Lara Jean and Peter like make up or whatever, they just get shot into the sky.
Why did I completely forget?
Like I'm I that's all I remember from that movie. Except I think Jordan Fisher was in that one. It was either that one or the third one.
Oh, that's
I think
a
he was in both
really
actually.
good question. I don't remember which one he was in. Wait,
Damn.
now I need to check because yeah. Um, I will say Lauv or however you say his name, excuse me. I think it's like Lauv,
Yeah.
whatever. He has a song in To All the Boys I've Loved Before. Is it called I
I like
Like
me
Me
better.
Better? Yeah.
I like me better.
And that is just that song. That's a song that's stuck in my head all the
Oh my
time.
God, no. Because like it's so every time that happens too, all I can picture is that bus drive.
I know, right? That's what happens to me. It's just so, I don't know. Like, and you can say whatever you want. I love that song, and I think I'll always love that song. Lauv is also like kind of underrated in my book. I love him. Um,
He has a song
um,
with Conan Gray.
yes, you're so fucking
Hey,
fake.
ah.
I just like so
Everybody's like
good.
clicking off right now.
What's that?
Everybody's gonna be clicking off right now because they're like, these guys cannot sing.
Whatever. It's fine. If you were coming here for singing, you got another thing coming. You're funny. Speaking of Jenny Han, can't wait for the summer I turned pretty.
Belly makes me so mad. She makes me so mad. Um,
Fair.
Also, I saw somebody, oh my God, somebody posted and it was like the best Jenny Han ships. One of them was Belly and Jeremiah. I was like,
Are
you're
we
wrong.
being serious?
I
Are
was
we
like,
being so
you're
serious?
so wrong for that. Like, no,
Mm,
it's Conrad.
yeah.
Belly doesn't deserve either of them, actually. Actually, she deserves Jeremiah because they both suck.
You're kind of right about that one. Not gonna lie, you're kind of right about that one.
Conrad doesn't deserve that.
I know. Oh my God. I thought you knew. No! Anyway, sorry,
I
I'm
saw
just
some
having more
windows.
flashbacks of that scene in my head.
Oh God.
It's so good. I can't wait for the third season. I'm
The
so
fact that you know
excited.
what happens too because you read the book and I don't because I haven't read the books, I'm like, how's this gonna go?
I just like see Morgan finished watching Gilmore Girls and I was like gearing up for her to see like this one scene to be like Jess has this line that is like well I actually didn't even I think I said it was one of Jess's most iconic
Yeah,
lines.
you did.
And I was like, just wait for it, just wait for it. And then when you finished it, I was like, oh, Jess's iconic line. And she's like, what was it? And I was like, why did you drop out of Yale?
I have to go back and rewatch that because I don't know what I was doing, but I was like, oh my God. These customers came into my store and they were buying Gilmore Girls stuff because my store sells Gilmore Girls stuff because I wouldn't. Oh my God, I saw a Gilmore Girls shirt at PetSmart today and my mom was like, you cannot, like, Violet will not wear that. But it was like a Luke Steiner shirt and I was like, I have to.
You have to be a part of Luke's diner.
She would kill me if I put it on her, which is so unfortunate. But anyways, so what was I talking about? Oh, so these customers were like buying all this Gilmore Girls stuff, and I was talking to them about it. And we were talking. My one coworker also loves Gilmore Girls, and she asked them. She was like, "Who's your favorite guy?" Like my coworker really likes Logan. I personally like Jesse or Jess, But I told these customers that, and they looked at me and they were like, they looked so shocked. I was like, that's kind of funny. I had
That's hysterical that they were like,
they looked like they were gonna faint from that comment.
you shook them to the core. You
I
really
really
did. They took
did.
that personally.
They were like, "Oh, yeah." I did clarify that Dean didn't deserve any of that. Dean deserved better.
Yes.
My Dean.
My dean. No, girl, that's not your dean. That is a married man.
Lorelai was so right for that, for being
I know. She
like,
had every right to be pissed. Like
oh
you,
yeah.
like I don't even know. I will say, I was explaining this to somebody else the other day. I agree that like, okay, yeah, Dean was the first love. Should have been like let go. He should have like, adultery, oopsie, like that shouldn't have happened. Jess and Rory would have been fine. Like I feel like they like that like would have been like, yes, I'm okay with this. See, the thing that gets me about Logan is that so a thing about me is whenever I'm reading books and they call like the okay, it's like the love interest when it's like, you know, the guy calls like the girl by her last name. I eat that up like a buffet. Oh my God, I don't know why I love that stuff, but when Logan calls Rory Ace, I eat that up too. And I'm just like, oh my God, I literally love him. And I think I'm a little biased in that sense.
Here's the thing. I don't like Logan that much. As I said, he's a Tristan replacement. Like that's all he is.
hmm
Tristan was so much better. But my one coworker loves him, and I'm like, no, no, no. Um, Also, I started watching the four movies things. The
Oh, a
seasons.
Gilmore, a year in the life, whatever.
Yeah. And the way that they have she has a forgettable boyfriend and then goes to London to cheat on him with Logan.
hmm
Like how like I get it, they're friends with benefits or whatever the fuck, but like
But
what?
isn't Logan engaged?
Oh my God, is he?
I think he was either with somebody else or like engaged, but Rory just seems to have a type, which is like taken men.
Blocker.
I'm just saying. Did you watch the last episode in that?
No, I started the second episode and then I had doubles all week. So I
Okay.
was like, we'll get to it at some point.
Literally almost gave you the biggest spoiler, and I would have felt so bad, so I'm
If
so
it
glad
has
I
to do with
asked.
the ending, my coworker has been like, "Have you finished it yet? Have you finished it yet?" Because she's like, "I need someone to talk to about this," and I'm like, "You just gotta come into my work and talk to her about it."
I do. Which, oh wait, never mind. I'll ask you later. I was about to be like, give me a name. Give me a name. But yeah, no, I'll definitely do that. Sometimes I just visit Morgan and I'm just like, hey, and I like hang out for like an hour, hour and a half, and I'm just like, la
Okay,
la la.
I do the same thing.
It's okay, I shop. I'm shopping.
They can't kick you out. You're a customer.
Yeah.
Can't wink.
Let me do an Austin night wink. Explosion sound effect.
I wonder if I can. We've been editing this in iMovie. I'm sure we could find it.
Yeah. I yeah, I just like I pointed this out on Emma said, um, yeah. So I had tweeted being like, I edited some of the podcast, yay, and Morgan's fixing my mistakes. Because the one time Morgan was making cookies and I was just sitting in the kitchen being like, la la la, let me edit, do 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 do. And you know what happens when you let Kaitlyn edit? Nothing gets done.
It's
Nothing
okay.
gets
There was
done.
only a couple things I had to fix, I think. There was a spelling error, I
Of
think.
course.
Um, and I think we had that double intro. I ended up cropping out the intro a little bit.
Yeah.
Somebody just banged on my door. My God.
Intruder. No, I'm just kidding.
Probably my brother.
Maybe
That's the perks of
was
home.
was it are you sure it was coming from the inside, like th from an inside source? perhaps, and this inside source talked about such things as a 1D comeback.
This inside source is on Twitter, and I've been seeing them for quite some time. I'm not
Mhm.
even gonna try to pronounce their name, but
Mhm.
whatever the
Oh,
Nosferatu.
Nostradamus. Sorry.
What?
Nostradamus.
I was gonna just call him Nosferatu or whatever the fuck that monster's name is.
Nosferatu.
Yeah, so Nostradamus Insider on
Mhm.
Twitter. I keep seeing them tweet about like 1D Harry Styles comebacks. Um, if they're right, I'm gonna lose my mind. Like, excuse me? Excuse me. Um,
Mhm.
so
You're
basically,
excused.
so the information I've seen online is Harry Styles, Louis Tomlinson, I almost said Liam, not Liam, Zayn Malik, and Niall Horan are gonna do something special at the Brit Awards. And I don't know how true this is. I might just take off of work that day to watch it though, just in case. Just in case there's a little 1D reunion to honor Liam.
Mhm.
I will sob. One Direction in 2025 would not be something I'm expecting. So if it doesn't happen, I won't be too disappointed. But if it does happen,
Yeah.
I'm gonna be the most annoying person on earth.
Oh yeah, no, me too. I was telling Morgan before this that if that does happen, I will be screeching so loud that people on the other side of the world will think that a whale has died. But it will just be me yelling over that because that would be so so unbelievable. And I would be busting out all of my One Direction merch and just plastering it all over the walls.
I think we need to take a trip to the O2 Arena for some of that merch that they got going on.
Oh yeah,
Oh my God, my
definitely.
Neri shirt, the one where it has Niall and Harry on it, that will
Yes.
be worn every day, every single day. I say that as if I don't wear it every day now, but like
It's a good shirt
it
if
is a
it's a
good
funny
shirt.
shirt.
It's the greatest shirt I think I've ever been given.
Feel like no other gift will top that, literally
No,
ever.
dead ass. It's my favorite thing. I wear it to work, and my coworker who gave it to me is literally like every time she's like, "You're wearing this shirt," and I'm like, "I love this shirt so much."
That is so sweet. I
I
just
found
love
her
that.
the Harry Styles golden book that they have, little golden book. I
Mm.
found her that at Target, and I was like, "This is for you.
Here you go.
Here you go."
Oh, I was going to tell you that at my work, there is a new Harry Styles Valentine's Day card. And it made me think of how you got your coworker the other one. And I was like, oh my God, there you go. But obviously you wouldn't like be
Oh,
like, here's this Valentine's Day card.
you're just inspiring me to buy it for like whenever that does happen. Whenever I finally commit to someone. Um,
Yeah.
it's like,
And then the podcast will explode because what do you mean? I'm just kidding.
what do you mean you don't have commission issues?
What do you imposters. You're liars. Ow. That hurt. It's okay. I've been like banging my knees and like my feet on this desk, but it's a small desk, so it happens. But yeah.
I tripped over, so at my work, I took down an entire like wall display and I put all
Hmm.
the metal pieces in a basket. And then the next day I came in and do like a move something. Immediately tripped over the basket, metal in my leg. Also,
Oh,
not in my leg, but like, I like hit it. I
yeah.
also kneeled directly on a piece of rock salt. That hurt so bad.
Yeah, that's understandable.
There's a bruise there too, which was wonderful.
Hmm.
We love.
Morgan and me are just collecting bruises on our like all over us from like various pieces of furniture, elements, if you will.
Oh my God. Everybody stay safe out there.
I know, watch out. I don't know. Also, I just have to say that like there was this, so since it's snowing where we are, naturally they like to put salt down on the roads, to like make sure people can drive and get to places a little bit safer. I would just like to say that this one salt truck was driving just all over the place, and I swear it was gonna hit people. And I'm just like, can we relax? Can we calm down a little bit? Like maybe just a
Uh,
smidge. But I
that's
also
gay drivers
don't.
for you.
Yeah, true. That's a very good point. However, I wonder, like, with the salt trucks, are they able to, like, turn that off, like, from the inside, or do they have to, like, go outside to, like, turn, like, a thing to, like, you know how it comes flooding out the back because it's, like, in the
Yeah.
bed of the truck? I, like, wonder how they can, like, turn that, like, on and off.
I would assume it's inside.
Yeah, because the fact that it's spraying out in two different directions, it's like you're gonna get pelted with salt.
It has to be inside. Like, there's no other way.
Yeah. This is what this podcast has turned into, is a discussion about salt trucks.
We should go find a salt truck. I was gonna say a dispensary, and I'm like, that's not how that works.
Your finest salt truck, please.
We just gotta go find a place that houses salt trucks, and we gotta go ask them. Take a tour of a
Hmm.
salt truck.
Yes. Well, I was gonna talk about Valentine's Day, but then I didn't really know what to bring up for that. Just the fact that it's here in stores already, and it's like
Right.
Valentine's.
I don't know if you hear my family, but my dad just laughed so loudly. And I assume they're watching the football game. But like, my God,
So that's a good sign then.
hopefully.
You know, people, we're not much for football, but it's kind of we're in that time of year where it's like, okay, all or nothing. We either lose and we're out or like we're in it.
We'll see how this goes. I think today's a make it or break it game too.
Yeah, it is. And
Rams.
yeah, the Rams, yeah.
And then if we win this week, next week we're against Washington, I think. And I don't remember
Oh,
what the team's name is, but
oh yeah, the Washington Commanders.
yeah.
I was so surprised that like Detroit Lions lost because they were like actually doing so well this season.
My
And I
brother
don't watch football that much to like know,
my
but
brother bet money on it, on like a win or something.
hmm.
Made like genuinely made money off of it. I'm like, okay, sports better. That's fine.
Okay, sports better.
I don't know what like why better came out of my mouth, but I was like, okay.
Okay, fan dueler. I don't know what it's called or what they use.
FanDuel sponsor us. I don't know anything about betting, but you should still sponsor us.
Oh my gosh. They're like, ah, yes, let's look at our emails for this week. Commitment Issues Podcast? Yeah, they sound like FanDuel should sponsor. Because why not?
What if I start betting on concerts?
Ooh, ooh, betting on concerts.
We should have had a Parks bet going for the surprise songs when he was doing that for the property tour.
Hmm.
That would have been
Yeah.
interesting.
Honestly, I would have loved. See, I know like Taylor Swift had like the Mastermind app where it was like, oh, try and guess like what outfit she's gonna wear for like whatever. And somebody tried to do that for Sabrina too. But it was like just in the works. So I don't think it ever really, or I don't know like any, I don't have any updates on it. But I know it was a thing that was happening, just not sure if it's like, well, because I don't think she's on tour again until she goes to Europe, Sabrina.
When did she go to Europe?
I forget. I just know that Rachel, I'm gonna butcher her last name. Oh my God, I forget how to say her last name, but I know I just don't want to butcher it because I'd feel so bad.
Yeah.
But like, um, I just know she's opening for Sabrina on the Europe leg of the tour, and I cannot remember what it
That's that one
starts.
girl that you listen to. Um, I see it on Airbuds, right? You listen to her?
Yeah, no, I do. Oh my gosh, I think it's been a hot minute since I listened to her though. I don't know, I digress. But
That's kind of iconic of her.
right? I know. And like the thing was, so Rachel had a song called, oh my God, Never Need Me. And Florence Pugh was in the music video for that song. And it was a
God.
huge deal. Like, oh my God, it was like
Yeah.
insane. And she also knows Louis Tomlinson, like literally has met him like I don't know. I'm sure they had a conversation or two about something. No.
Speaking of Louis Tomlinson, do you remember it was like 2 years ago he got caught. He did a pap walk with this one girl, and I think she's like an influencer or like friends with influencers or something. And it was just
Mm.
this random girl. He never got pictured with her ever again or anything. But she was so excited to get caught by paparazzi, and it was the funniest thing. She was like, "Look at them, like look."
Oh my God, that's so funny. Because I'm sure any like famous person would be like, "Why are you excited about paparazzi?"
I'm thoroughly convinced of pap walk. I think they are planned. Like people are like, "Hey, I'm here. We're gonna do a pap walk."
Hmm.
But like, I don't know. Although sometimes pap walks are just so annoying from what I hear.
Yeah, I mean, I can imagine. I feel like a lot of the times you'd like, I mean, okay, like I was gonna say a lot of, there have been times where you see artists get like genuinely angry about it, which is understandable because it's like
Oh yeah.
sometimes you just want to be left the fuck alone.
I feel like they're only okay if the artist is like the one that tips them off, where it's like, "Hey, I'm here. We're gonna do a pap walk."
Yeah, I agree.
Sometimes they just get tipped off, and I'm like, "That's kind of wrong."
Yeah, I'm like, why? Why?
There's
But
been
I don't
times
know.
where there's videos of like Louis trying to fight, not trying to fight. I think he genuinely like was yelling or like fighting back to paparazzi too, which is like crazy to me.
Yeah, I know exactly what you're talking about because like I think there have been like Louis edits that I've seen that start with that. Oh my God, that's really funny. I love the internet.
The internet's like
It's so great.
it is sometimes.
So sometimes,
Yeah, gotta throw
sometimes.
that in there.
Mhm. Disclaimer.
Disclaimer. The internet is something else.
Mhm. La 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 la.
Fun fact, we got through everything we had planned like 20 minutes in. That's really funny to me actually. Oh my God. So I have a photo shoot idea.
Oh yes. Morgan,
Fun
let's
fact.
hear about your smart, creative brains.
So I was at Five Below and I found this shirt. Oh my God, I should have worn that today. It's this like sweater and it says love you to death. But if you're a Parksy, love you to death lyrics to I felt younger when we met. One of Parks' greatest songs. I heard that live. We heard that live for Sneak Property Tour, and I was so excited. Not as excited as Not Warriors because I had just heard Not Warriors, and then he played that, and I was like, this is the greatest surprise song of all time. Off topic anyway. So when I saw that shirt, I was like, it's $5. Do I buy it? I bought it. Now I have the idea. We're gonna do a Must Be Dead inspired photo shoot. And I have roses and stuff, and I have like I'm debating whether I use the backdrop that I bought, and by backdrop I mean tablecloth. But or if I want to do like in the grass, but I want it to be dark out. So we're gonna see. We're gonna figure out how that goes. I currently have another I bought a lens filter and it looks really cool. And it's like one of those halo ones. And it's like, I'm so excited to try it out. But also, I bought a kaleidoscope one and that's still on its
Mhm.
way. Um, that's coming from who the fuck knows where, some shipping company I have never heard of. I think it's Chinese. I don't
Yeah.
know why. Which is weird because it's the same company as the other one I bought. And I'm like, why are they entirely different? But you know what? That's fine.
A mystery, if you will.
Yeah, it's a little sketchy, but it's fine. Hopefully one day I'll see it. And hopefully if
I
it's
would hope so.
Hopefully it fits my camera because I haven't tried that. But also my camera battery charger comes on Tuesday because I needed a new one of those because it stopped working. And then Canon was like, "We can't help you. It's been too long." I bought my camera in March and they were like, from March to October, they were like, "It's been too long. You cannot get a new camera charger for free." And I was like, It hasn't even been a year yet, but that's fine.
That's kind of messed up, to be honest.
A little bit. I was like, you're joking. You're actually joking. And then they were like, you can send it out. And I was like, well, I don't want to send it out. I want a new
Well, I
one.
don't want to do that.
I want a new one. It's probably, let's be real, it's probably fallen out of my camera bag too many times. I need a new camera backpack. That's what I really need.
Don't tell them that.
But yeah, so I'm very excited. Oh, I also okay, I need to do something with Violet. I need to do like a little Valentine's thing with Violet because she's just so
Oh,
cute. She's evil, but she's cute. And I can
that
get
is
her
true.
I can get her to stay put for a few minutes if I show her a Cheez-It. So
Bribery, a trail of Cheez-Its.
I ate Cheez-Its yesterday and she would not leave me alone.
Understandable. She had the taste of human food and was like, yes,
She's like, I'm never going back.
I will just eat Cheez-Its for the rest of my days.
I know if I walk downstairs right now and bring out a Cheez-It, she will just be like, she'll follow me.
Hmm.
It's like sneaking up on you. You know what the one commercial where it's like, what would you do for a Klondike bar?
Oh my God, stop. You're making me want like those Choco tacos. They
Oh,
don't make them anymore though.
I never had one. I guess I never will.
Morgan, no. No.
I think my school used to sell them too.
Yeah,
And then when I heard they were like gonna stop making them, I was like, I should buy one, and then I never did.
Morgan. Morgan, no. You failed. I'm just kidding.
But yeah, so basically Violet is like the Cheez-It version of what would you do? For a
She'd be like, anything. I'll do anything for Cheez-It. I do have to say that on the topic of ice cream, Ava, Eric's girlfriend, I always mix up whether it's Queen Worm or it's Queen Worm, right?
Queen Worm, I think. Yeah.
Yes. I do apologize, Ava. I did one time call you Worm Queen. Same concept, just different order. My apologies, though, sincerely. However, she told me that Moose Tracks made Moose Tracks, but mint chocolate chip ice cream. Now, hear me out. To people who don't like mint chocolate chip ice cream, I'm very sorry. You would hate this ice cream. However, I was so thrilled, so excited. I haven't had it yet, but I will be indulging soon.
Have you found
'Cause,
it like in stores or anything?
well, technically I did find it. It was just like the store brand version of it, but it still had the little mousse on it, and it was like Moose Tracks, and I was like, good enough for me. So yeah, I
You
ran
know what I
with it,
want?
and I'm very excited to eat it.
You know what I want? Edible cookie dough.
Oh my God, stop. The way that they sell that in such a large jug too, I'm like, you're just asking for like people to sit there and just eat it like that.
See, I get sick of it after a few bites, but at the same time, I'm like, it's so good.
It is so good. Oh my God. Um, Sheets has like the cookie dough like bites, like the actual, well, I already said cookie dough. But like I used to get that all the time when I went to Sheets.
See, I don't like sheets, but the few times I went there, I would just get like a sandwich or something. My first time ever going there, though, was because I heard that they had um fried Oreos, and I'm a bitch for fried Oreos.
No, and somebody that's your Cheez-Its.
That is my cheeses. I will do anything for fried Oreos. Anyway, so I went there. I ordered my fried Oreos. I don't know why the name just keeps slipping my brain, but
Okay.
I was like, I have to get these. I got them. They were disgusting. I learned that it's like a cookie batter outside and not like a pancake batter outside, but like it's
Mm,
still upsetting. I have made my own fried Oreos in the past, but they're air fried and they're not bad, but like it doesn't beat going to like a good nose truck and getting their fried Oreos.
yeah.
Nobody knows what Good Nose is. It's this ice cream place that used to be around here. Rest in peace. I think they still have a food truck though.
Not sure. Maybe.
I don't know. I wonder if I could just walk up to the truck one day and be like, "Give me some fried Oreos."
Bang, bang, bang! Open for
Perfect.
business. I'm here. I'll buy all
I
the
don't
deep
want
fried
fried
Oreos.
Oreos, and there's no place to go get them.
I guess you gotta make. Well, you're not making them yourself because you're probably not gonna drive right now.
I'm a little afraid to look out that window.
I mean, do you have any Oreos on hand?
I do. Oh my God, I have Christmas Oreos. The real question is, do I have pancake batter?
That
I
is
will
the
say the worst
question.
part about it is hand dipping all the Oreos because one time I tried the batter and it was nasty. It tastes better cooked. Normally it's the other way.
It's- I mean, yeah, fair enough. You know what's such a little trick?
What?
How come vanilla smells so delicious but tastes so bad?
Do you mean like if you got vanilla ice cream?
Vanilla extract, I mean.
Oh, I've never tried straight vanilla extract, so I couldn't tell you.
Yeah, it doesn't taste great, but it smells awesome.
It really does smell awesome. It's maybe because it's raw.
Probably,
I don't know if
to
it's
be completely honest.
I don't know how they make extract, so I don't know if it's considered raw or not though.
Who's to say?
Who's
I
to
also don't really know like what else is in it, but I also haven't ever been curious enough until right now. So that's awesome.
Yeah, maybe I've tried it. Isn't it like bitter or something?
Yes, that is correct.
Yeah, so we put bitter things in in food to make it sweet. Crazy concept.
It is a crazy concept.
Not to mention we don't use a lot of it either.
Yeah, only like what, a teaspoon?
About that.
About that. That sounds right. That's disgusting. We've just been on a whole range of topics. But you know what? That's what a podcast is for. You just yap about
We love
whatever.
yapping.
And you could say this is just our little mixing bowl of ideas. And now we're gonna make a cake. Yay! Now we're making fried
Oh
Oreos.
my God. I really want to do a hear me out cake. So funny.
Oh, yes. Yes. We must do that. I have wonderful choices, and I'm so excited to share. It's funny because like Morgan and I will talk about like ideas and then I will like, you know, have it ready and then sometimes it just doesn't happen because we like think about other things or like just like, I don't know.
Every once in a while we'll like talk about it and then I'm like, "Oh my God, that's such a good idea." And then it's me where I'm like, I have no idea how to like come up with ideas for this.
Yeah. It's like, how does this work? How will we accomplish said things? But I guess we'll do like a digital little cake and then I don't know.
Probably. Oh my God. So the aquarium, I know I told you about this, but the aquarium is doing this thing and it's Animal Crossing. I would like to share it with my PowerPoint with everybody
Oh, yes. Yes, of
because
course.
I made a really fun PowerPoint and it was to explain the characters to somebody, like the person I'm going with. So
Hmm.
obviously I figured we would have to share. We have to share it.
Yes, it's very informative if you are unaware of any Animal Crossing characters. You're about to, be so knowledgeable in Animal Crossing.
Yeah. So look at this cute little template I found on Canva.
I
Like,
know, I was gonna say, I was like, that's so like on theme for Animal Crossing.
oh, okay, yeah, let's not work. That's fine. Okay. So our first slide is Timmy, Tommy, and Tom. I've learned that Timmy and Tommy are adopted. They're not his actual children, so that's why.
Are they really? I mean, I like think I read that in there, but I was just like, I didn't know if that was canon.
I don't know if it's canon or not, but I also don't know if they're canonically his children or anything either.
But yes, continue.
Um, I did write that Tom is the bitch ass realtor because he really is.
Hmm.
Yeah. Next one, Isabel. Kind of an icon. We
So
love
true.
her.
Wouldn't know life without her.
The only reason I chose Billy Joel for KK Slider as like the Billy Joel but for animals was because the person I was giving the PowerPoint to, I was like, give me an artist, and he was like Billy Joel, and I was like, perfect,
Hmm.
that works. The Able sisters. Um, not much on them. They're pretty cool. I like the outfits they design. My character is always dressed so cute.
No, Morgan, you can't fool me. This is water parks. This is water parks.
I'm about to tweet that after this.
Oh.
Celeste. She's
Aw,
such a
so
cutie.
cutie.
I love her. Although Blathers, I could leave him.
Yeah. We could leave him on the island and then move, not down.
I don't know what it is. I just don't like Blathers as much as I like Celeste.
Fair enough.
Brewster. Who was that? Oh my God. I was gonna relate him to Luke Danes, but I was like, I don't think that's right.
Oh my God. You see, Brewster is like more chill. Luke's very like, you know?
Yeah. I also had to throw this out there because we were talking about movies earlier and like, you know, he makes me feel like I'm in a movie during a sad scene.
Mm.
But specifically, it's like the character is a guy and his wife divorced him and his children don't love him and he just needs someone to talk out his feelings at 3
That man listens to this podcast. Oh my
Then
goodness.
we got Gulliver. Um, he's something. He's really something. I like the presents he sends though when you like help him. Then we got Gulliver. Gulliver. That was not even words. That was not English, whatever I just said. Um, he's also a pirate. We love the pirate though, guys. You know, it's fun. That's it.
That's the end. Good job, Morgan. That was a wonderful presentation, and I
I'm so
hope you all
glad you
feel
thought.
informed.
I know I feel informed.
Yeah. Although to the audio listeners who didn't get to see the presentation, what are you doing? Go to our YouTube.
Hilariously, I think we get more views on our YouTube than we do on Spotify.
You know what? And that's just fine. They just love seeing our beautiful faces. But yeah, it's the CI underscore podcast on YouTube.
The CI pod, I think.
CI pod. I know,
Oh, the
I
video.
know the channel. I know the channel.
I know my YouTube.
Yeah. But
CI
yeah,
or pod.
even if you just search the Commitment Issues podcast. Oh,
That was an ad. Yep, it's the CI pod, capital T.
capital
I don't
T.
think it matters, but like, no, I almost dropped my phone.
It might matter. Who knows?
We're also the Commitment Issues Pod on Instagram and the CI Pod on Twitter.
Make
X
sure to
for all
go
you
follow.
weirdos.
X for all you weirdos. Yes. All of you should go follow because why wouldn't you want to?
Yeah, why
Like you're
not?
missing out on so much good content because you know you
Exactly.
just get the best content here. So why don't you go follow us over there?
Um, but yeah, so thank you so much for listening, and I really hope you enjoyed today's episode because it was all over the place, and as you know, that's nothing new.
Yeah. But yeah, we will see you later and hopefully we'll be able to drive on the road soon. And hopefully the snow doesn't kill us. I'm just kidding. That's a little dramatic. But anyways.
Dramatic. It's okay.